Shavua Tov, I'm Dora Nellen Bildotam in Sfat. I'm making a few short videos touching on subjects that I think are important to bring up, if not exhaust in the space of one video. To my mind, there is a way of thinking that I consider to be absolutely the most dangerous. And I only pray to God that in the course of this lifetime, I'll make some kind of a contribution to the eradication of this way of thinking, which is the idea that Hashem has to make us suffer in order to either purify us or strengthen us, or otherwise eventually give us peace. The idea that Hashem has to employ any kind of method in one time frame in order to accomplish a purpose in another time frame is a very anthropomorphic, idolatrous and pagan way of thinking. Hashem doesn't do this in order to do that. The accomplishment is done within the doing. Hashem is not limited by time to have to employ methods in order to get results. And employing the method of causing pain in order to later cause pleasure is frankly a satanic way of thinking. And all of the charlatans in all of the religious streams have found that way of thinking very useful for keeping people under control and having people tolerate their own pain and the suffering of others, because either they're being punished, or they're being purified, or they're being strengthened, or they're being made more wise. This is not God's way at all. The reason why we suffer is because there is resident cruelty within us, and so we make ourselves and others suffer. It's not God doing this to us. It's us doing it to us. And instead of a person saying to God, oh, thank you so much for this pain, it's a wonderful thing, and I know that this is the way that you're going to make me a better person, you're going to build me up by breaking me down. Instead of saying that, if a person were to turn to Hashem and say, I'm aware of the fact that I'm suffering now because I don't know how to do any better. I don't know how to make a better world. I'm aware that if I've made someone else suffer, I did that. It was nobody else's fault. I didn't have to do that. It wasn't a necessary either action or reaction. And evidently I don't know how to do better, and I'm asking to be taught how to do better. So if instead of saying to a person, gee, this suffering is terrific, you know, bring it on, and let's see how strong I am, and it becomes a contest of will. How much suffering can I take? God doesn't give you any more suffering than you can take. God doesn't give you any suffering at all. It's you that makes you suffer. So the wise way of dealing with suffering is saying to God, please show me a better way of doing things, because evidently the tools in my kit bag are pretty crude, and I'd like to be taught how to do things more gently, more wisely, in a more purified kind of a way. and Hashem will surely answer the prayers of those who make that request. Thank you for answering. Wow. Thank you for listening, and thank you for answering. Wow. It's all coming out.